and for 10,000 vulnerable households, they received a cash transfer that supported them for about, I believe, 2 months of sustaining their immediate needs. But we also supported a county in Kisauni with digital currencies, which allowed them to do an in-house or internal trading in the absence of the national currency. We've done 10,000 households that have been also supported, as I mentioned here, under urban informal settlements, but we also continue to do cash disbursement during any disaster, so during floods, during any epidemic as well, but even during conflict, we tend to come and do cash disbursement for them to quickly be able to now decide for themselves what they need to do. Do they need shelter? Do they need food, clothing, medicine, all of that? The ongoing projects we have right now, we have a project with the Embassy of France, which is called the FSPI, which is supporting an innovation center in Mombasa. We're also doing the urban conflict reduction at the branch level in Mombasa and in Nairobi, which is funded by the Danish Red Cross. And we have the Airbus Foundation Discovery Space with the Airbus Foundation, blood donor tracing, as well as first aid training. Most of you know Kenya Red Cross for first aid and ambulance. So we also do capacity building in these sections. In terms of the Urban Community Resilience Building Project, we've got the different outputs. I'm sure you read them as we were sitting here. But this project is targeting communities in Miritini and Chuda informal settlements for a long-term resilience. So when there's disasters that hit us, when Red Cross says we're the first in and last out at any disaster scene, it's because we have capacity at the local county level. We have trained volunteers, but also trained responders, which are called the Red Cross action teams at the county level, sub-county level, and at the ward level that do the first immediate response. So they're basically being capacity built and trained to ensure that this skill is up to date and they're able to quickly respond. So if you work with most of the teams on ground, you just know that they have also been recently capacity built just, I think, around before election, and it's still ongoing, some of the trainings. In terms of achievement, we've of course built the capacity, as I mentioned, but we've also sensitized youth with the CDMCs as well as the GBV champions. We've worked on different sections and areas, including the MHPSS services to communities. We're also currently setting up a call center, which I believe is ready as of last week, at the Mombasa branch that offers telecounseling services, and also now setting up the EOC center that will support in emergency response. Maybe just as an addition, we've also then supported the development of the county multi-hazard contingency plan that was used previously a few months ago. We've got the FSPI project. These are the different partners that are working on it. And this project is here to support access to economic opportunities, but also enhance the different skills and capacity that the youth have so that they're able to secure jobs, but also seek for more opportunities within and outside of Mombasa County. So under this project, we're currently setting up an innovation center at Baraki Girls Primary School, which will also be supporting as a co-working space and an entrepreneurship program with an accelerator. This is where we focus on different innovations from tech to non-tech solutions. And we also support women to be like the champions of technology. We teach robotics, coding, as well as how to use machines with our lab in Lamu. And we recently launched a social entrepreneurship institute where the women will be provided with seed funding at the end of